Let's be honest, few things ruin a good day quite like opening your mail to find a toll violation notice staring back at you. It's super frustrating, right? It instantly spikes your anxiety about surprise late fees, and honestly, it can feel like you're suddenly trapped in this weird bureaucratic maze. But hey, take a deep breath. Today, we're going to completely demystify this whole thing. I'm going to walk you through a calm, foolproof guide to navigating the Pikepass system so you can resolve your toll violation quickly and just get back to your life.
We've got a pretty simple roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to understand your violation, prepare to pay it online, walk through the actual step-by-step payment process, cover some troubleshooting and customer support, and finally, look at exactly how to prevent these in the future.
Section 1. Understanding your toll violation.
So, the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority recently made a permanent shift to a 100% cashless tolling system. Which means, naturally, you're holding this piece of paper and wondering, why did I even get a toll violation? Well, the truth is, these notices rarely mean you're some criminal mastermind deliberately trying to evade tolls. Usually, they're just the result of a physical system hiccup or a really simple behavioral error on the road. Let me explain what I mean.
Now, this is absolutely crucial. You have to know the difference between a plate pay invoice and a toll violation notice. A plate pay invoice is just standard post-travel billing if you don't have a transponder. A toll violation notice, on the other hand, is an actual enforcement action. It's usually triggered when a prepaid account is completely unfunded or a transponder tag just fails to read. Confusing these two entirely separate documents is literally the #1 reason people fail to log in online. Why? Because they require completely different payment portals.
Let's look at the most common, non-malicious reasons these violations happen. Usually it comes down to physical interference. Like if you leave your transponder unmounted on the dashboard, or, and this is a big one, if you hold the tag by hand as you drive under the sensor, that causes a no-read and triggers an instant violation. Other culprits? Things like high metallic content in your windshield, blocking the signal, letting your account balance drop below zero for 90 days, or, trying to use a peeled-off sticker on a new vehicle which actually breaks its internal antenna.
The crucial point here is that you absolutely cannot just ignore this envelope. What starts as a simple unpaid toll rapidly escalates. First, there's a $5 late fee per billing cycle. Then, a 25% administrative collection fee is slapped onto your balance. If it keeps going, Service Oklahoma will actually place a hold on your vehicle registration, meaning you literally cannot renew your tags until it's paid. Eventually, it hits debt collection, tanks your credit score, and can even lead to traffic citations or having your vehicle impounded. Yet, we definitely want to avoid all of that.
Section 2. Preparing to pay online. All right, so now that we know what we're dealing with, let's fix it. Before you even touch your computer keyboard, grab your physical paper notice. You need to physically locate 3 very specific pieces of information, printed right there on it. First, look for code 1. Got it? Okay. Next to it, find code 2. Finally, have your exact vehicle license plate number ready. Nailing down these 3 items right off the bat is the absolute secret to preventing those incredibly frustrating login errors we talked about earlier.
Section 3. The step-by-step payment process.
Okay, you've got your codes, you've got your license plate ready to go. We're heading to the online portal to get this resolved safely and quickly. Step 1, go directly to pikepass.com/violations. I want to explicitly emphasize that URL, pikepass.com/violations. Do not go to the regular PlatePay site or your codes just won't work. Once you're in the Violation Enforcement System portal, enter code 1, code 2, and your license plate. Hit search to pull up your specific records. From there, you can review the details and pay your balance through their secure SSL encrypted portal. It's totally safe and it processes immediately. But I do have to give you a pretty strict warning about a specific security protocol on this portal. The magic number here is 5. If you enter your credentials incorrectly 5 times in a row, the system will completely disable your session to prevent unauthorized access. So if you get it wrong 3 or 4 times, just take a breath, double-check your paper notice, and try again very carefully.
Section 4. Troubleshooting and customer support. Now, if you did happen to lock yourself out or, the dog ate your paper notice, don't panic. You've got totally viable backup plans. Your absolute best bet is the 24-hour automated phone line at 1-800-PikePass. That's 1-800-745-3727. They can get you sorted out if you're locked out or lost your info. Now, if you prefer face-to-face assistance, or you need to pay with cash, a check, or a money order, you can visit their full-service stores in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Midwest City, or Walters.
They operate 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Or, if you still have the physical coupon from your notice, you can always go the traditional mail route and send it to P.O. Box 96007 in Oklahoma City. I actually want to share a really great insider tip for resolving these efficiently. If you call customer service and you have a clean history, you can often politely ask for a first-time waiver. A lot of times they'll just dismiss the administrative and late fees entirely. Another brilliant strategy. If you're staring at a bunch of charges, offer to open a new prepaid Pikepass account right then and there on the phone. Ask if they'll retroactively convert your balance to the cheaper Pikepass rate and drop the late fees. Agencies often agree to this because, frankly, it gets you into their preferred automated system.
Section 5. Preventing future toll violations.
Getting this resolved today is a huge relief for sure. But our ultimate goal is to create a bulletproof strategy so you literally never have to deal with one of these stressful envelopes again. Here are the actionable habits you need to build. First and foremost, you must permanently mount your sticker transponder directly behind your rearview mirror straight onto the glass. Never try to move it between different vehicles. Peeling it off actually destroys the internal antenna, which guarantees a violation. Also, make sure you maintain that $40 minimum prepaid account balance. And finally, if you know you traveled without a pass, be proactive. Jump onto the PlatePay guest portal 5 to 7 days after your trip to catch and pay any balances before an invoice or violation is ever even mailed to you.
There is one more critical legal loophole you really need to know about. What if you were unfairly billed for a car you recently sold, traded, or reported stolen? Well, you need to submit an affidavit of non-liability. This is a formalized, notarized document proving you didn't actually own the vehicle at the time of the toll. But you have to be very careful here. You only have a strict 30-day window from the date printed on the notice to file this notarized paperwork. If you miss that window, you will be held financially responsible.
Now, as we wrap up the instructional part of this explainer, please keep this in mind. Administrative toll policies, specific portal URLs, and fee structures are always subject to change over time. So, if you're ever in doubt, always double-check the current procedures directly through the official Oklahoma Turnpike Authority and Pikepass websites.
And that brings us to our final takeaway. Knowledge really is the absolute best way to keep your hard-earned money in your wallet and out of the hands of collection agencies. I mean, just knowing the difference between those two websites and how to ask for a first-time waiver might have saved you hundreds of dollars today. If this explainer saved you a headache, do a fellow driver a favor and share it with them so they can outsmart the system too. But it really makes you wonder, right? What other everyday bureaucratic systems have hidden rules that are secretly costing you money? Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.